Trulia puts out its latest housing barometer report, and consumer sentiment ticks up slightly as Americans express hope for second quarter growth. Ahead on Monday's News Wrap. For the first time since the housing recovery started, 4 of the 5 indicators measured in Trulia's housing barometer have rebounded at least halfway, the company reported last week. In its most recent barometer report, the company says new construction starts, existing home sales, home prices, and delinquency and foreclosure rates all came closer to normalizing over the latest quarter, with delinquency and foreclosure levels making the biggest strides. However, the last and most arguably important measure, employment among young adults, continues to lag. Looking at a 3-month moving average of data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Trulia found only 75.6% of adults between the ages of 25 and 34 are employed, bringing that statistic just 35% of the way back to normal and representing a step back from last quarter's report. With first-time homebuyers still missing from the recovery picture, Trulia Chief Economist Jed Kolko says that statistic is critical getting young Americans out of their parents' homes and into their own household. Until millennials can save up enough to afford down payments and mortgage costs, Kolko says apartment construction and renter household formation is the clearest sign of recovery as young adults feel more comfortable striking out on their own in rental units. Despite setbacks to the nation's economy, consumer sentiment picked up slightly in June, according to results released from the Thomson Reuters University of Michigan survey of consumer sentiment. The survey's overall sentiment index rose 0.7% to 82.5 in the latest survey. In an analysis, the University of Michigan's Surveys of Consumers group said the small gain in June's survey is less notable than the fact that the index has remained more or less unchanged over the last 6 months, despite reports of weak economic growth to start the year. The group says the increase reflects consumers' belief that the economy returned to positive growth in the second quarter. You can check out these stories and all the latest happenings in the industry right here on our site. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again on Tuesday here at the MReport.com, your source for the latest news and strategies in the evolving mortgage market.